Another busy day ahead. I'd like to say I'm well rested in preparation for it, but that'd be a lie. See, I was up late last night, beating Willow with a stick behind the gold dragon. As unsavory as that sounds, they started it. And who am I to reject the age-old solution to a hard time? Play fighting until both of you are just stupid. A much welcome break from the thriller novel that's been our lives lately. Just me, Willow, a couple broom handles, and a lot of shit to talk. And to paraphrase that shit talk, Willow said they'd be there for me. For the upcoming memorial, for the foreseeable future, that I can extend the confidence that they'd join me at the auction hall to other matters. I know. Somehow, somewhere deep down, I already knew that. I didn't know it until Willow said it, but the moment they did, I knew, you know? Their track record speaks volumes. I mean, just look at me. If not my tower-spit behavior, nor my outlandish requests, nor selfishly dragging them into my hunt for the snapdragons deters them, then yeah, I can try to talk my way out of it all I like, but the facts are right there. Willow has never once let me down, even when they had every reason to. Lovely, the nature of living things. They want to help each other. Or so I'm told. So in light of that, no, Willow doesn't get to decide if I stand there to weather a storm with them or not, or, how did I word it, have someone standing next to them while they attend a memorial. Leave it to me to go for the fancy metaphor. When it comes to some people, you don't back them up because they deserve it, because they earned it that day. You do it because they're yours. Point is, whether they ask me to or not, whether they think they're better off alone or not, I'll be there too. For the foreseeable future. I don't know who N is yet, but I know N stays. You can try to push me away, but I'm just a bit too much of a stubborn asshole for it. At least, I hope that's still who I am. Enough about me. We have two important things ahead of us today. Willow's meeting with the enigmatic artist, potential murderer, and overall unnerving bastard, Warfred Bartosz, and a visit to the Blood of All Temple. Try to catch Nereus before he goes hunting for Ve'elia again. With any luck, he'll have already found his runaway seeker Islay, but luck isn't exactly something I'm willing to wager on these days. For now, all I can do is keep Luca occupied so he doesn't go running through the streets of Regalport aimlessly searching. I know he's worried. I'm worried too. I'm worried about everyone. I'm worried about Islay, I'm worried about Luca, about Willow. The globe they stole was beautiful. A dazzling piece of Syrian craftsmanship that shows the phases of the moon across all of time. We spent the morning just playing around with it. Luca, born under Olrun, the Sentinel Moon. Willow, born under Harvion, the Eye Moon. And born under Therendor, the Healer's Moon. It's a treasure wasted on a man like Warfred, but I guess we're all making sacrifices for this case. I just hope whatever Willow needs to offer him, they don't end up paying too high a price. I sit here, idle, in the strange limbo of this cafe. Staff and patrons ignorant to the darkness, most likely brewing a few doors down. I see Luca, probably just as concerned as I am, nursing his tea. Dark bags under his eyes, evidence of the nightmares he's been enduring. No doubt made worse by all this emerald claw and ill marrow nonsense. Now being delivered right to our door, courtesy of Damon's newly encouraged helping hand. But Luca smiles at me, as if he too is an ignorant patron. And I smile back. I sit here, but my mind keeps traveling to my duel with Willow last night. Hitting each other with sticks, making Willow laugh. You never know when it's the last time you'll see someone. There's always more you wish you'd said. If Warfred, or anyone, does anything to jeopardize Willow's foreseeable future, or Luca's, I hope they're ready for retribution that makes the fury look like child's play.
Oh, goddamn!
You like us.
Is that what you got from that?
Maybe.
Oh, you're not wrong, but holy shit.
You want to hug us, love me and kiss me. I like you so much. It makes you stupid.
We've established this. Moving on.
Oh my god. And holds you like a little mochi and squeezes so gently. Oh.
Shoves you in my mouth.
Bye.
Bye. We pick up inside the studio of Warfred Bartosz, with two figures sitting across from each other at a small coffee table, surrounded by work-in-progress art pieces, 2 cups of black coffee on the coffee table. So the rules of this game that we're about to play. We each ask questions. If you answer a question honestly, you gain 1 point. If you skip a question, the asker gains 1 point. And to skip a question, you must ask a question of your opponent.
I think Willow nods, and they are sort of rummaging around in their pocket to find something, and they will pull out a coin, specifically the platinum coin, just while Warfred is talking, and they'll nod.
Sounds quite fair. Should we adjust the winning parameters?
Yes, I believe so. 5 questions is not really enough to make it interesting.
Small
Especially
talk.
since we have done away with the penalty for lying. Although perhaps if you answer a question and it is discovered that you have been lying, you should still deduct points.
But we won't do that, will we?
He raises an eyebrow at you.
Willow raises their hands a little and says,
Okay. If, and only if, as a last resort.
Very well.
Willow's probably going to hold the coin out now and sort of gesture.
Do you have any other way to determine who goes first?
He shrugs. You may flip a coin.
Very well.
Roll
What is calling?
one. He'll call heads, so roll a 1d2, and on a 1, Warfred starts.
Okay. Is this how you do it?
Tails. Well then, ask your question.
Okay. Willow will pocket the coin again. I will also actually do a quick insight check on just his overall vibe,
Sure.
as well as his reaction to the coin, if there was one. Or is that 2 different rolls?
No, I think you can. He seems unfazed, and curious.
Okay. Okay, I think Willow's going to think for a bit, like they are making a point of thinking for a bit. They are considering that they should have said whoever wins selects who goes first, but it's more of a duel. It's fine. It's the first step. Never mind. Disregarding that, they're now thinking of what to ask him first. They already kind of set the bar pretty low last session by saying no holds barred and any secrets are dangerous, so they'll skip past the boring questions. Let's cut right to the chase then. Okay.
First question, Mr. Bartosz. Have you ever killed anybody in the pursuit of your art?
No. Why would I do such a thing? His answer is completely level and unfazed. My turn to ask a question.
Oh, can I respond to him or no? May I respond to what he asked in return?
No,
is he
because
cutting
that was a rhetorical question. My
I
turn
can't
to
just
ask
converse.
a question.
Okay,
No.
fine, he's cutting me off. Alright. May I say, Willow raises their hand like they're going to respond to that rhetorical question, and then he's going to have to actually cut them off. So he cut them off.
Yes.
Okay, they will pout and sit back then. You can't really see them pouting, but Gil looks pouty.
They look pouty.
Yeah.
What part did you play in the war?
Okay.
Primarily victim?
Willow shrugs.
One point for me, 1 point for you. He sits, waiting for you to ask a question in return.
Is his vibe unchanged? He seems pretty level. He seems pretty quick about this too. Okay. Sorry, just give me a moment.
Okay. I suppose same question. No. I talk as if we are going to die at the end of this. How about a random question? How do you intend to rise through the ranks?
Willow gestures at his rings.
From copper to silver to gold.
You're assuming that I want to rise through the ranks of the Aurum.
No. I am.
My membership in that group is merely circumstantial.
Birthright?
Something like that. How about a more interesting question? How long have you been a fugitive from the law?
Willow perks. That first of all, what did I get any insight from him about his Aurum thing?
Yeah, he seems to be honest. He doesn't have interest in rising through the ranks of the Aurum. He seems rather bored by it.
Yeah. Okay. In response to his question, Willow perks a little.
Oh, another assumption.
Not an assumption.
Oh.
What's an appropriate punishment for rolling a nat 1 on insight?
Death, I guess. Yeah, execution. I feel like he might. Look, I don't know if this is too tame. You can dial it up. I feel like he might be able to tell that throws Willow off. The fact that he just he answered. He's talking like he knows something, and that's like, I feel like Willow isn't able to hold back on like visibly reacting as if that freaks them out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I don't know if that's
see-
enough for that one. Okay, sorry, carry on.
Yeah. I think he takes this opportunity of seeing you like be thrown and says, "You see, the other night while I was going for a leisurely stroll, I happened to see someone very similar to your build. Without the mask, of course. Stealing from Morrodale Antiquities." And they performed with such deftness that I can only assume it was a practiced art. So, how long have you been a criminal? He laces his fingers together and leans his elbows on the coffee table, chin resting on his hands.
I think, no, I'm assuming then that one means that Willow's basically confirmed from their reaction alone that he's correct. Like, there's nothing they can say. Yep.
Yep.
If I may just take a moment.
Oh!
Okay, I'm done.
Remember those shit stealth rolls you had?
I do. Thank you for making them Warfred. I appreciate you. You're the best. Anyway, Willow's going to, say,
How embarrassing.
and then, start counting back on their hands. Let me just do some maths real quick. So just imagine them like sitting here for an extended period while Warfred is sitting there like that. What is the year?
Almost a decade, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna give him an exact, but
So the year is 998.
yeah. Sorry, forgot what year it is. Pardon me a moment. My brain is scrambling, as in with stress. My nat 1 is proceeding into the mim. What is 998 minus 988-ish? Yep, 10. Okay, so Willow's going to say
10 years, 11, maybe. Really depends on what you consider criminal. Let's say 10.
He nods.
You have a keen eye, but your sense for timing. That's interesting. Creepy, actually. Of all the places.
He shrugs. You may ask your question.
What specifically fascinates you about me?
You try very hard to be mysterious and deceptive, and yet you are very bad at it. You also have an interesting history. It was those questions you asked me at the gallery that first piqued my curiosity, and then when you came and requested I specifically make your portrait, well, I feel as if I've been placed under some scrutiny. And your first question, well, it's almost a damning accusation.
Willow says nothing, but sort of just leans forward. They're now resting their elbow on the table and their cheek in their hand, just like listening to him.
If I ask a question now, does it count towards the game?
Only if you choose it to be so. Though, technically, it would be my turn now.
So I can just ask out of politeness, can't I?
I suppose so. There's no
Have
need
I
to
got
be
your
uncivil.
feelings?
No. He seems genuinely amused.
Cool. That was also about his question, his earlier vibes when he was talking about the accusation or the condemnation.
The accusation part is like more of a joke. Of like, haha, are you accusing me of murder? Psh. He knows you're not actually doing that,
Okay.
but it's part of the game to be like
Yeah.
ask deeply uncomfortable questions.
Yeah. So he's a
So-
bit. Yeah. Okay.
He's
Quite
a little
still.
bit flippant about it.
Yeah. Are we at 3-2 currently?
Yeah.
Or I kind of. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pardon me. I blacked out for a moment there.
In your decade of being an outlaw, have you killed?
Willow's resting their cheek on their hand and like when you rest your cheek on your hand, it's very like head tilt casual.
Mm.
Their head
Mhm.
straightens up as they like think on it.
I have.
How do you justify that?
Is that a new question?
Consider it part of the same.
Since we're friends. Hmm. Who says I need to justify it?
He raises an eyebrow. Interesting.
Does that suffice?
He nods.
So my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think Willow's gonna sit back now.
There's a man at the venue, older gentleman. He briefly bullied my employer. So few people are able to get under his skin, but that gentleman did. What do you know about this man? Mr. Beckett, I believe.
He is a prominent name amongst art circles. A great proponent of modern art.
Friend of yours?
No. But I am acquainted. More so with his reputation. He seems to be honest. I will say, on a 20, I think I might need to... Yeah, he keeps a very level expression during this. You cannot discern if there is any emotional attitude towards Sir Beckett from Warfred.
Okay. Sort of.
Suppose I'll have to ask him myself.
I'd be very surprised if you could do that.
Why?
He's a very busy man. Or so I have heard.
So are you, aren't we all?
Sorry, out of character. Could you repeat that?
So are you, aren't we all?
It takes quite a bit of effort to earn the interest of someone like Sir Beckett.
Highbrow, then.
My turn to ask a question.
Ah,
What do you despise most about yourself?
hmm.
If the question makes you uncomfortable, you are always free to skip by asking your own question.
No, it just might take me a moment to narrow it down. One moment. Oh, is that an answer in itself?
Okay, Willow's racking their mind.
You know, I originally would not entertain the idea that I despise myself at all, but I must second guess some of my actions. This is a truth telling. I should tell you the truth. Sometimes the truth is true, regardless of whether we admit it. To ourselves or others. So let's see. What I despise most. What if I have too many things, all woven together?
I only asked for the superlative. If there are multiple, well, don't let me dissuade you from answering, honestly.
Well, this is liable to change, as people often change. And I find that the action you despise the most is usually the most recent. Maybe not the most recent so much as the most recently entertained. What am I trying to say? I suppose that means that, cowardice.
He tilts his head. Interesting. Well, my turn to be asked the question then.
I think Willow looks a little off. I think they're okay. I can't tell if they should be rolling any kind of wisdom. They did think a lot just then, but I think they're okay.
Yeah.
They're just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think that discomfort shows quite clearly as they straighten up. And then we'll ask.
Speaking of despising self, no, that's not how I should say it. This question isn't about me. Or maybe it is. No. Pardon me. The question. About Mr. Elham. The nature of his death, it was so gruesome. I can't help but think of the martyrdom of Siri, of how the folly of the Four Sons was constructed. A defiant princess dying on her own terms. Do you think that Tarek Elham committed suicide?
It's certainly a possibility. Had not considered that. Yes, it is. It is quite possible that he did. He seems to have a distant look about him, but you can't read any more than that. Although I suppose that is only an opinion. It seems quite difficult for a man to suspend himself under his own power.
Could have had an accomplice.
Indeed.
Miss Marilyn, perhaps.
I do wonder.
Do you?
Willow tips their head at him when they ask, do you? I don't know if I can roll another insight about Merlene specifically. See if he says anything.
I don't think it is my place to speculate on the nature of his demise.
Isn't it? I assume it is the habit of everybody who witnessed it. I assume it's the point. After all, doesn't every death pose that question? Who did it? Why? What does it mean for the rest of us? What did it mean for him? Surely I'm not the only one circling this.
You're quite right that you are not the only one circling it. However, my understanding is that House Madani is investigating the incident. And until they release an official statement, speculation is counterproductive, let's say.
But natural.
Indeed, but natural is not necessarily good.
No?
disease is natural.
I see.
Many poisons are natural in nature. Just because a habit or a mode of being comes to one naturally does not necessarily mean it is morally sound.
I expected, as an artist, that you might be interested in what comes naturally. The nature of people, as it were.
That is certainly true. It does fascinate me, but just because one is intrigued by a subject does not mean that one necessarily condones it.
Of course. That we agree on.
Yes. I believe it is my turn to ask a question.
Indeed.
So far, we are evenly matched. I do have to admire your candor. You have not yet avoided any of my questions, despite them making you so clearly uncomfortable. Perhaps this will be a more welcome one. What is the most grievous wound you have received? I imagine someone who has been a scoundrel for nearly a decade has some interesting stories to tell about that. I apologize for not thinking of a better question.
It's as I said. No holds barred.
I was going to lean forward and touch their mask.
The eyes.
You'll need to elaborate a little more than that.
This one's rough.
I was conducting research. My research led me to dangerous situations, dangerous circumstances. And my eyes suffered the consequences of my research. I am afflicted. By a rather unique affliction, too.
I think Willow sort of puts their head down and like, if their mask went on, they would have been massaging like their brow, but it's just kind of out of habit. Their hand goes to like massage the brow of the mask and obviously accomplishes nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem like they're going to add more yet, or at all, if they can help, if they don't have to.
Did you behold something that no mortal should have seen?
I'm going to insight check him.
Sure. Ooh. He seems more openly fascinated. Like, in this moment, he has betrayed some of what he's been holding back behind this, like, very good poker face.
Mm.
He is deeply intrigued by what you have told him. This is a question that he is more invested in than any other so far.
It's nice knowing you all. Willow's going to probably sort of look up at him, like through their hand. Their little cognaut eyes glow briefly, obviously, as they speak.
Does that intrigue you?
Wouldn't it intrigue anyone? What did you see?
Suppose. Now I think that's a new question. Do we agree?
He shrugs. So far we are completely evenly matched.
Suppose it doesn't make sense for it to be the first person that gets to 7. What happens if we both win?
I think that would be the same as if we had both lost. A draw is not much of an outcome for a wager, is it?
No. Though I suppose if we both get what we wagered on, it's not completely counterproductive. Or both don't get it.
That seems an unsatisfying conclusion.
It is. But we're rushing ahead. It's not finished yet. Maybe someone will avoid a question before the end. Alas, we are both too committed to truth, it seems.
Seems so.
Speaking of injury, how did you get the injury on your neck?
I believe I told you before that I'm unaware of how I came by it. I assume while shaving.
Except I think that you may be lying.
Roll an insight check. He is lying. Roll a gosh, what would it be?
Initiative. Kidding, joking.
No.
I'm joking. I'm suggesting I'm going to attack him on sight. Never mind.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Okay.
That's a fail.
The gasp. I just gasped right aloud.
We cut to later. Willow exits his apartment, feeling a little unsettled and confused.
Oh. Oh no!
But you know that you have another appointment with Mr. Bartosz tomorrow.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
The absolute.
I'm gonna kill
Stay
him.
on then!
I'm gonna kill
I
him.
need to talk with you guys!
I'm gonna
I
kill
need
him.
you guys-
Come back, Willow. Come back to us right now.
Come to daddy.
Don't say that or shove Sarah out of the screen. Come back.
No, this is the come to father. I have a murder to commit.
Yeah, we both do. Me and Luca high five. Come back here.
How did you fail a wisdom save? That's like your thing.
No.
That's
No,
not actually.
no, it's intelligence.
It's really not.
It's
I
intelligence.
know.
Anyway,
no.
You forget that you have caught Warfred Bartosz in a lie. As far as you know, you both were evenly matched by that truth came, and it resulted in a draw. And since the appointment was coming to a close, he scheduled for another one tomorrow.
Drink this fucking water. So aggressive.
I feel like I feel sick.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like queasy.
Please come back.
Does Willow come and find us?
You feel uncomfortable and frustrated. It's not like you've forgotten what all happened, it's just that the last sort of section of it feels a little blurry and annoying because you're too busy thinking about, like, you never caught him in a lie during that. You were certain you would get something out of it. But instead it feels like he got more out of you.
My face is
Have a
so
knife?
hot right now. I'm ready to kill someone.
I have a knife in my hand. A real one. I'm coming to Germany.
Put it down. Oh, Oh. Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
You head back to.
What's my feeling? So I'm feeling frustrated.
Yeah, you feel
and,
like
I don't feel the absence of anything. I just feel like it went as planned but didn't reveal anything.
Bear fruit.
Yeah.
And so it was just kind of like a nothing event. I do remember all of the conversation that came before it,
Yes.
which was, useful in its own way.
Do they remember anything
I should
after
have saved that
the
question for
event?
last. No, I don't remember anything.
Like,
I don't remember
do they
anything
remember
from the lie. And
Do they
I'll
remember
check
like
in later.
leaving the room?
Yeah.
Sorry, repeat that? Yeah.
Right.
So they remember up until they caught Warfred in a lie, and then
Yes. It gets a little blurry. They still remember. So the lie gets erased.
okay.
And
So they never asked
Willow-
that question.
Oh my god.
So they didn't ask that question. They remember
Okay.
doing a back and forth for a little bit, and then Warfred looking at the clock and sighing and saying that they should
Yeah, time
schedule
was
another
up.
appointment. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then
So they'll meet with him
Leaving.
tomorrow,
they
a
kind
little
of
later in the evening.
Okay.
And it's not the kind of thought just yet where I can say like, oh, I'm missing something or this doesn't add up because I'm not
Nope.
yet aware of it. It's
Yep.
like a dream. It's when you're in a dream and logic doesn't quite match up, but
Mm.
it just
Okay.
lets
It's
you
not
roll with
even
it because
it's not even
because
that.
the logic
It's like
does match up. Ah,
yeah,
Yeah.
the logic does match up. What you feel is more like when you've just had a conversation, but you can't remember the exact details of what you said because you're thinking about something else. So it's like, what was I just saying? I know I was saying
Right.
something. I know what I
Did-
have to do next.
Did Warfred kind of give them a mental reason for not asking that question?
I think it just didn't come up.
Okay.
what if I wrote it
Okay.
down though? Like, okay, I guess we'll just wait until I look back at my freaking journal.
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't actually
gonna
written the journal, but I did write a whole bunch of notes. So anyway, I guess Willow, because what I'm trying to say is last time Willow felt unsettled, and so they did a lap of Regalport. This time, they are just frustrated. I don't think they're going to go directly to you. They'll probably rendezvous somewhere else.
Yeah, I imagine we can rendezvous
do
back
a
with the
lap.
Gold Dragon, like, and then Luca leave maybe around the time that the
We get some sort of alert that we
Fish
can
dog
leave.
might
yeah,
ping
Fish Dog might come by, and I think we'll walk by the Warfred apartment on our way back to the Gold Dragon just
Oh, don't.
casually.
I would advise Willow would say stay well away. Don't even go near it. Like they're not even fond of you guys staying at the cafe or staying wherever you are. So it would just be like I imagine Willow has a
When
some sort of
Willow leaves,
indicator,
they
like,
will send
will
Fish
us-
Dog back to
no,
us.
No, you guys already have Fish Dog.
We sent Fish Dog back
Don't
to you. We went to the place and then
We-
sent Fish Dog to you, so if something happened to you, Fish Dog would come and alert us. So Fish Dog knew where
But
it
you
was,
don't
but
know
you didn't.
where it is.
I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Okay.
you
well,
you
yeah,
have a
Fish Dog
connection to
alerts you
Fish Dog, don't you? You had like a place Fish
Yeah.
Dog would go.
Fish Dog was outside
I'm
the
so
apartment on
scrambled.
Sentry
Fish Dog is with you.
after seeing us
Yes.
off.
Yes, Fish Dog is with you in
Okay.
your sentry spot, so you will know where Fish Dog is, and you can inform Fish Dog to return to us. You just don't know where we are.
Yeah. Okay, I take that back. Willow wouldn't have Fish Dog floating around town, especially after I remember that Warfred saw me stealing from Moradell's. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be brazen about my fucking Fish Dog since he knows it, especially sending it to you guys. So, yeah, it might just be a case of like some sort of signal, or you guys see me walk past the cafe and then like wait a solid half hour before following, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Yeah, that kind of thing. Either way, we'll meet back at the hotel. I think
Yeah.
Willow would probably go directly to the room. What day is it? Like, what is this the day that Damon sent the note?
Yep.
Yeah, same day.
Same day.
God, days are blending together.
Fuck.
We have very eventful days.
We really
Yeah.
do. Until we're at downtime, then we just have weeks of nothing.
Yeah. So, I think Willow might actually like stop somewhere for snack as well, because they know they can take their time before you guys come back. So they might stop at a stall or something and just buy a snack.
Mm-hmm.
They're a bit aggravated. Time to
Yeah.
eat something. Something on skewers.
Nice.
Souvlaki, like, yeah, okay, yeah, woo. You don't you? Yeah, we'll get some. Probably 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not just enough for 4. So, can I please?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
know we already bought Damon lunch, but
Pay
I
like
what he doesn't eat.
2 silver.
okay.
Cheap and cheerful.
I don't even want to listen to you right now, man.
How dare you?
Ask Zeke a question. Zeke replies, "How dare you fucking speak to me?" Okay, so yeah, Willow will just wait upstairs, or maybe not wait upstairs. Maybe they'll just. I'm so scrambled for them. I think because this just wasn't what they expected. So I think they are just like restless.
Yep. Well, we'll be back soon.
Them. Yeah. I'm gonna get to the courtyard area and I'm going to do a perception check. Did anyone follow me? Am I being followed? Am I
Nope. You
on the way back?
are...
Was
No. I mean, like, if you want to roll the perception check and say that you were walking past, and then Luca, you saw them as you were like passing by, but other than that, you are alone. You feel frustrated, but you don't feel like you're in danger right now.
Yeah, no, it was more a cursory look. Like, was he following me that night, or did he just happen upon me? Like, that is random. But
You
okay.
can't recall that. You didn't notice it at the time. You can't recall it. So
Yeah,
it's entirely possible that he just happened upon you. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's the same
implication
logic
is
that
that
is
he
now.
happened upon you. Yeah.
I know.
He's not following you.
He's not following me right now. Okay. We just have another appointment tomorrow. How what an anticlimax. Huh. Weird. Anyway.
Yeah, it
We'll
is
just
fucking
sit in
weird,
the
isn't
sun
it?
For a bit. Yeah. They're not gonna start eating yet. They'll wait for you
Hate
guys.
this game. Hate this game.
Ah. Okay, Willow might go to their room. Yeah, Willow's gonna go up to the room
Okay.
and set
All right.
all the stuff done. They might start eating while it's hot. I'm sure you guys won't mind. They're feeling hungry.
No, go eat.
Are they? Oh, am I hungry? I'm sure I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from being like a little bit of a frustrating moment, do you feel
didn't
as
not
if
learn things.
everything? Yeah, you feel as if everything is normal. You have learned things, but like you didn't learn what you wanted to learn the most.
Yeah, I had like some banger questions that just didn't reap the results that I wanted, or that I was
Yeah.
thinking they would have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Willow's just gonna be eating them, snacking.
Okay.
Mm.
And then Luca arrive.
Hey, still in one piece, I see.
For now, I have another appointment with him tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So soon?
Wasn't like the last time you tried to make an appointment with him, you wanted to wait a whole week?
Yeah, I suppose it's because of his conceptualizations and such.
Did you learn anything valuable?
Yeah. Bits and bobs. The Aurum, not interested in rising the ranks. Nothing definitive, it's just more closing in, I suppose.
Can I do any sort of insight on Willow, as N, who is paranoid about what these fuckers can do?
And I'm gonna do like a general like, how are you feeling insight check? My typical Luca insight check.
What kind of check would you recommend?
Tabletop.
Don't call me that.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Have I not suffered enough today?
You haven't suffered anything today.
Oh yeah, I did suffer his presence.
Yeah. But that's about it. What are you trying to glean exactly? Just Willow's emotional state? Because I think that's about it for Luca. That's all he could think to.
Oh yeah. Luca
Check in
is just
on.
checking how they are.
Yeah, insight check, I would say.
I feel like N's trying to tap into some eye powers that they don't know if they have or not. Like, just looking at Willow and just like trying to muster up any kind of special insight or magical bullshit. Because they've heard about Warfred's apartment and how it has magical items and how he's magical, and they don't trust him not to be a snapdragon. So there's just a certain level of scrutiny that N wishes they could summon up just to check on Willow.
You can roll either. I think at this point it's just an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cool. So, Willow seems a little frustrated to you, Luca. And
Yeah.
Willow seems like they are deeply uncomfortable and also, like, unsatisfied. But as far as you can tell, like, nothing seems out of the ordinary.
I hate this game. I don't want to play anymore.
Willow's going to like tap their lip. He did mention some answers to things that, well, for example, he apparently is not friends with Sir Beckett, but I don't necessarily. Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily trust anything that comes out of his mouth.
Well, I suppose I might have been incorrect to use the word friends, for example. Acquaintances or fellow. Anyway, I'm not going to. Willow looks like they are like not going to dive into the possibility of Warfred being affiliated with Edmund Beckett if they have no basis, especially not in front of N. They're not going to like start planting that seed. Sorry, planting that eyeball, planting that thought with N, or like entertaining it too much.
They did speak, sort of,
They did.
at the auction, but that's
Yeah.
not really much basis for anything. That was an event for schmoozing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I'm sure there's something. I just don't know what it is yet. I bought you guys food. And.
Oh.
Willow gestures idly at the hallway.
Thanks.
The door?
Willow looks directly, like flatly at Luca.
Behind the door.
Hmm.
Fetch a kebab stick.
And then that's. Quick question. I brought my stuff back, obviously, yeah?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Did he steal my shit?
No, okay, so I think Willow's
Nothing is
going to
missing
look
as far as you can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, looking in their bag again. Can I do a quick check over of my bag, see if, I don't know, it rolled in any cinnabar powder while it was in there?
You would
Just
not
like
find
an
anything.
analysis of my bag? Okay. I haven't been bugged.
No.
You used detect magic on yourself since you left?
No, I have no reason to.
Other than the whole situation is suspicious?
It's not that
It doesn't
suspicious.
feel sus to me.
It
This
feels
is
sus
just
to
how-
N,
like, it's-
unfortunately. I'm sorry.
N's always sus.
Yes.
But yeah, no, Willow hasn't like done that before, so it would be like dishonest to do it now.
Yeah. I think
But,
what
yeah.
you glean is like looking over your bag and stuff. You're just like, you need to find a way to gather evidence physically from his workshop.
Yeah.
What
I
everyone
think
gives.
that's what your thought is, that like talking to him has not quite yielded what you want. It's not a complete
Yeah.
dead end. It's just like a roadblock a little bit. So it
Yeah.
might be time to approach it from the different angle of trying to gather evidence of some kind.
Yeah.
Physically.
Which is more bold, but not impossible.
What I won't give
yeah.
to get inside his head.
Is this N saying out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, wouldn't we all? I think they're gonna glance over the hallway now. They have a fourth kebab stick. I think they're gonna look back at you guys.
Would you like me to take it?
In brackets, nicely read, Luca. If you'd like.
Yeah. And I take them, and I'll take my other one and start eating that.
You're not gonna eat it in the hallway, are you?
Why wouldn't I?
I mean,
Oh,
Damon's
his?
yeah.
No, he bought it for him.
Okay.
So,
Yes. Well, anyway.
and then I'll dumpty dump truck over to Damon's room.
Yes.
Yeah, I think N's sitting on the
We
bed
also-
across from Willow, eating theirs.
Knock knock, Mr. Ardantego.
I'm gonna do a fortune roll.
Oh my.
Is
I also
he
sent
home?
him lunch. Ah! Oh no, that's not what a fortune roll is. Never mind. Is it? Oh god, is it?
So funny, it's a
I don't
1.
know. It's just I just love seeing ones.
Wait, what did you think it meant?
I don't know.
just
Sometimes
a
you roll
1,
things and
so-
it's just like a list.
We assume
Yeah.
1 means bad in some
number.
description, so.
But sometimes it means this corresponds with a 1 somewhere else. I've learnt that since
Yeah.
Strahd. Yeah.
You knock on the door. No response. You knock on the door again. Still no response. Maybe he's not in.
I press my ear to the door. Is he avoiding me?
Make a perception check.
Nice.
Room sounds empty.
Okay.
Little motherfucker.
What's he doing? I think to myself as I toddle back to our room. Skewers in hand, still meaty. I think he's out.
Well, lucky you have an extra food.
Do you want it?
No.
I'll
look at
take
N.
half.
I'll give
Always
one to
hungry.
Anne and one to Willow.
Thank you.
I'm not quite hungry.
Should eat something.
I did.
If fortune favors us, we'll be busy tonight, so.
Mm.
That was towards Luca, but
Do you want to contest that?
Oh, me, insight.
Yeah, you. You can always roll low.
Do I need to? That's my. They didn't hit a 10, so
no, but you can
I
roll
guess-
lower.
in deception.
Yeah.
Sure, let's give it a go. Oh,
What'd I
yes.
say?
Willow is Luca is thinking about seeing Seeker Nereus tonight.
Okay, yes, we all had that plan, and that is essential. And I think that is going to be where Willow like reroutes their thoughts now. Like Warfred has kind of hit a dead end.
Mhm.
They are also kind of upset. They remember that they told him about their eye injury, yeah?
Yes.
That's kind of upsetting to them to think about in the aftermath. Like they feel like they really revealed their cards and he didn't give anything back. Like that's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like to convey that of all things is just ugh. Lucky they didn't tell
Maybe
him too
they'll-
much.
Maybe they can go over their conversation in their head later. See where they
Also,
can
you
bring
didn't
out
take your
energy.
mask off for him, and you have not revealed your eyes to him,
Yeah.
even if he saw your face while you were out being a thief.
Yeah. Yeah. Being a scoundrel.
I will
as we
also
said.
say,
No, but yes.
Willow. I will
Nope.
also say, Willow, that even though he witnessed you
Hmm.
stealing, he has no intention to report you for it.
I got that impression, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, with regards to him not seeing their eyes, does that mean that is literally what happened, or just what Willow thinks happened?
I'm
Or do
going
we
to
not
assume
get
I
to
don't
know
know
in
what
this
literally
instance?
happened until
We don't know what
I have
happened,
a
so we can't
horrible
ask that
flashback
question.
later.
So,
Yeah, that's the right question.
God damn it!
yeah, we can't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Just live with
Well,
it.
no. Okay. What I was gonna say was, sorry, Rom feeling the full brunt of En's entire trauma. Live with it. I am.
Just calm the fuck down. Let's keep going. Stop
And with
asking
multiple
questions.
knives
We
in
need to
their
keep
hands.
moving, or I'm going to explode.
Willow, wait a
Wait.
minute.
Can I wait? What?
Yes, I'm waiting.
Anyway. Oh, what? No, you don't. Okay, what I'm trying to say is all of that will be rerouted into the thought of what happens next, which is our plan to visit Seeker Nereus. And I
Yes.
think,
Yeah.
Willow might mention, when's the earliest we can go?
Just before
Yeah.
sundown.
Yeah. Are you asking Luca or God?
Luca.
I would like to get there before sundown.
You
Shortly.
can check
No,
whether
the earlier we get there,
Seeker Islay has returned.
yeah, the more likely we'll be able to catch Nereus or check if Islay is back in their room. Tied to the bed.
By who?
Yeah, Luca makes a face like, what?
Thinking more along the lines of wrist to the bedpost, nothing else, so they can't leave again. Get your minds out of the gutter. You're both awful.
I wasn't saying
No, I was
that.
just confused.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, who's punishing Seeker Islay? It's just a genuine question.
Well, you know,
I
all
would never.
things
How rude,
considered,
and please.
I
my
certainly
God.
hope that's the way they're getting punished.
Luca's
now.
face is not happy at all of this.
Sorry, this is a very serious situation. We should head out now. I'm going to keep my distance from you both, just in case. Since I've been perceived before, so I'll hang back.
What if you wear a different hat?
Something tells me it's not going to make much of a difference.
Probably not enough, no.
Right.
So, lead the way. I'll catch up. Seeker. Hesper, I think.
That's me.
Sort of.
We pick back up with
Eat
our
shit.
trio.
Sorry.
We pick
carry
back
on,
up with our trio. We pick back up with our trio, heading to the Blood of Vol Temple that is on the edge of Cooper's Row and the Crown Bay Harbor at sunset. It's still light out for the moment as you head inside. There is a small gathering of people. You wait at the edges while they finish the sermon. Seeker Torg leading the congregation.
I'm sure he leaks people too, like to take their blood.
Yeah, but you don't call it that.
Beaches.
Mm,
I will participate as
Okay.
Yeah.
You join late, but you join the circle, shed a little bit of blood into the ritual chalice. As Seeker Torg wraps up the ceremony, you linger behind. Hesper and Gil, aka
I'm not here.
Anne and Willow. Oh, Willow, Gil is like outside.
Yeah, loitering.
Okay. So you just observe the temple from the outside as the sun comes
Yeah.
down, sitting somewhere.
Yeah, I'll join Luca as I have before, not participating
Mhm.
in offering blood, but being there.
Lingering, yeah. Yep.
If I get a moment with Seeker Torg, I would ask if
Yes.
Seeker Islay has returned.
Yes, so he wraps up the ceremony, you linger behind, and are able to catch him for a moment between his duties. Yes, Seeker Luca, how can I help you?
Good evening. I was just wondering if Seeker Islay had returned.
I'm afraid not. They are still absent. They did say they might be gone for a while, but it is unusual for them to be away for this long.
I'm sure they're just preoccupied with something exciting. Give a smile.
Perhaps so.
Is you first.
He just said perhaps so.
Okay.
And then finished.
Do you think I'd be able to speak with Seeker Nereus?
Yes, he should be just waking up. Shall I lead you to him?
Please.
Very well. Tor briefly glances at Casper. Are you coming with, or are you just gonna wait?
What does Luca want me to do? I think Hesper will
Your
glance
choice.
at Luca.
Dealer's choice. He is making no indication either way. He seems more eager to get things moving than anything else. So whatever will be quickest, I guess.
Yeah,
Which could be you don't come or you do come and help explain things. Either or.
I think N will come along. Yeah, I think like the logic
Yep.
here is whatever is going to happen with Nereus might happen very quickly, and it's just going to be quicker if N is there to hear what's going on than it to be re-explained to them later. So they're here anyway. They've already made themselves known. They've already seen Nereus out and about, so it's really seems like a simple solution. So N will come with you.
Okay.
Does Gil want to join us in that case?
Gil is outside.
Yes, Gil is not with us.
Right. Okay.
Good.
I'm stressed. My hands are so hot and wet. I don't like it.
I wasn't it as clammy or sweaty. Any other way you could have said that.
Truly.
Anyway, carry on, please.
Seeker Torg leads you down through the temple into the mausoleum section of it. And this is your first time seeing the sort of dusty, dry corridors of it. 1 second, please. Right, yes. So, you enter the cool, dry stone corridors into the mausoleum and head to the chamber that is Bloodsworn Champion Nereus's tomb. a crypt that has a old fresco of ships at sea covered in dozens of red handprints. Seeker Torg knocks on the door twice using the heavy iron door handle. There is a moment's pause, and sound of Nereus' voice ringing out. Enter. Torg opens the door and gestures for Luca to step inside.
I kind of bow my head in thanks as I pass, but I'm clearly going in very quickly. I have to talk to him urgently.
Anne's gonna hang
Yes,
back
you move
a
with
bit,
purpose.
and
Okay.
we'll go in too, but hang back a bit to kind of give center stage to Luca.
Okay. You spot Seeker Nereus standing in the center of his room. He says, Seeker Luca, to what do I owe the visit?
I'm sorry for coming in so early? Question mark. He makes a face like he doesn't know how to say that, but I thought I should see you as soon as possible. How has your hunt been?
I have been searching for that woman every night since the ambush, but she has evaded me yet.
Luca has an expression of, well, that's not good. I have something to explain to you if you would give me a moment. It's somewhat
He
urgent.
nods.
Yesterday
Speak your
when
piece.
Thank you. Yesterday when I came to the temple, I spoke with Seeker Torg, and he informed me that Seeker Islay hasn't been present for the past few days, and that they mentioned they would be absent. And knowing that Vaelia may have targeted Seeker Islay, I got worried, and I am sorry to say that I went into Seeker Islay's belongings. I was hoping I might find some clue as to where they had gone, and I managed to find their journal, and I read a few pages and I was concerned, and he's going to take it out and offer it to Seeker Nereus. Opened at like one of the first pages that he's dog-eared.
Mm-hmm.
In their journal, they spoke of what the Emerald Claw offered them in exchange for their assistance, and I have a terrible feeling that they may already have taken it. Seeker Islay seems terrified of the idea of passing, and are frenzied in their desperation to become undead.
As you speak, first, Seeker Nereus is completely placid, and then you mention the Emerald Claw, and then you mention that the Emerald Claw made Islay an offer. When you finish, there is a truly oppressive aura emanating from the vampiric seeker. He is furious.
Is there anything we can do to help find them?
How could they do this? How could they do this? I had told them before. The fool, the wretch!
They're just frightened.
Fear is no excuse.
We can reprimand them when we find them. That is the most important thing right now.
Make a persuasion check. Also make an insight check.
Yes, fuck.
Not bad.
It's above a 10.
Yeah, done like that.
How long until sunset?
God.
Probably another 15 minutes.
The evening service just concluded, so only a short while now.
Torg. Yes, champion. Bring me the reliquary of Islay. They have betrayed us. Torg looks taken aback and says, yes, champion. And hurries away. Torg returns, and roll me a quick insight check.
Okay.
Oh,
Because you are also here.
I'm also here.
yeah.
How does 17 do me?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you really should maybe think about trying to talk the vampire down from his murderous rage.
Okay. It's so
It really
okay.
sounded like the vibrate voice mod on failed.
No, I felt myself. I felt my voice just shake completely. Look, Ann, you're a bloodthirsty murderer too. This should come easy to you. You've talked
Oh
yourself
my
down
gosh.
before.
You should, well, the vibe is like, if Islay isn't already dead, they're going to wish they were.
Yeah, okay. And like glances around, sensing this bloodthirst. In not just like casual vampire way.
No, extremely not.
Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Anne's going to step forward then to join at Luca's side. I think what my friend has left out is the fact that Islay regretted their actions with the Emerald Claw. Their involvement with the Emerald Claw's attack on the auction house resulted in many horrible things, and they seemed very remorseful for that.
What do I care? If they feel remorseful now, the action is already committed, despite my many, many warnings over the years.
Not necessarily. We haven't found them, and if Vaelia finds them first, since they know that since Vaelia and Dragovich know that Islay betrayed them, I don't think Vaelia is going to give Islay anything that they want. I'm pretty sure Vaelia is instead going to do something terrible to Islay if she finds them. They will die, and if they die, then that's it. They don't get to make up for what they've done. It's over.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, let's go. Nicely done. Oh! Yes! Maybe.
Something about your words seems to resonate in the vampire's mind, and his eyes go from blazing fury to merely smoldering with it. You're right, it is my duty as Bloodsworn to guide the living. I have no idea if there is any punishment, any duty that could see Islay atone for their sins. Not only have they sought out selfish gain, but their actions have also cost lives.
You told me that even with a history of blood on my own hands, I might be able to repent for what I've done.
Indeed. I shall not call for execution before trial. If they still breathe and live, we will find them, and they will seek atonement. Torg returns with a vial, hands it to Nereus. Nereus regards it, returning some of his calm. The hunt begins again. He pops the cork and takes a deep breath. Eyes roll back into his head, showing black sclera. Onwards. Bearing his sword, Nereus moves at speed. Into the streets of Regalport, with the two of you following close behind him.
I'm just gonna slap Gil on the shoulder as we pass, like, come on, we've got work to do.
Yep.
Oh.
And it's following Luca.
Ooh.
Also,
Okay.
sorry, I was muted. Willow is not close enough to be slapped on the shoulder.
Yeah,
They
I doubt Willow would let
are
us.
watching from a distance, but I'm pretty damn sure I'll notice a vampire and you guys gallivanting out into the streets.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's the
As soon
energy.
as, basically, as soon as the last rays of sun disappear from the streets.
Yeah. You guys bust out of there. It's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
But Willow will follow, still at a vague distance until we get out of the city.
Are we going out of the city?
No.
No, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Or at least if within the city I'm keeping a decent distance. I'm also, can I do a quick
Okay.
check around me just to make sure I'm not being followed?
Yeah.
Oh no, your paranoia has started.
Oh shit, why did I get... Oh, that's not my roll. Never mind. Okay. It's not paranoia. Someone literally admitted to seeing me steal from a place. I'm keeping an eye out.
Fair.
You are not being followed at the moment.
That I know of. Okay.
For now.
Okay, cool. I will wait for you guys to gain a significant distance before I follow.
Okay.
Sorry.
Try not to get lost.
Bless you.
I can smell you guys. It's a vampire.
So, Nereus begins to track the scent, going through rows of houses, taking a winding course down the docks. And then Luca, make... What's a good check for keeping pace with a vampire?
Con?
Yeah, probably Constitution.
Yeah.
Either Constitution or, like, Perception. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
As long as one of you got it.
No.
Oh no, I'm rolling not good. This is gonna go badly.
You're not the only one here. Might be okay.
So,
No, everyone's gonna die and it's gonna be my fault.
Don't
Okay,
count your
let's look
chickens
ahead of the
before
door.
they've died, Luca.
yeah. Nereus takes the lead. Luca, you wanted to try and ask questions as you were going, perhaps, but you're too out of breath to do that. It's
I am
partly
stressed.
Yeah, it's mostly the stress that is making you a bit puffed as you wind your way through Regalport's busy streets in the evening. Nereus takes to the rooftops, climbing directly up walls
Oh,
in many
goodness.
cases. Make a perception check, both of you, to keep on the path.
that's a little better.
Good. You manage to keep pace even as Nereus takes shortcuts that are a little bit physically impossible for the two of you.
Okay, I'm a back alley street rat. I'll make it work.
I
Yeah.
am too boobalicious for this.
You can just imagine N like neatly darting between crates or hopping over like junk, and then Luca just bulldozing through it.
Yeah, the same
Yeah.
junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am made for open fields.
Yeah.
Like a cow.
I am made to graze.
Free
Yeah.
range, baby.
Oh, terrible.
You love us.
Yeah.
Got it on tape.
You head up, starting to leave the port, starting to head up the hill, away from the inner city of Regalport, through crowded tenement houses, heading up the hill towards the direction of the castle ruins that overlook the bay. Willow, make a athletics check to catch up as ooh, you are flagging behind.
That's fine. Do I know what direction we're heading in, though?
I think N would probably be trying to ping back to Willow in message. where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just having to follow.
so Willow is like
Yeah.
generally aware, because Nereus is taking such winding paths and is probably pinging back to Willow
Yeah.
as much as possible. Location.
Yeah, thank you.
As soon as you leave the sort of last dregs of the sort of densely populated areas, Nereus stops being winding and starts sort of just heading straight up the path. Everybody else make an athletics check to see if you can catch up with our good vampire
Can I
friend.
get acrobatics or?
Nope.
And doing flips up this mountain.
Okay, yeah, we're on a path now. I'm
Okay,
good.
okay.
Oh my goodness, you guys are good.
Hey!
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if I'm lagging behind, but I kind of know where we're heading. Can I do some kind of check about the place we're heading? Because I kind of
Make
know the area.
Okay, so make a history check to suss out location.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, good. So, you hear back from N the direction that they're going, and this is the road that leads to Caer Bradan, the old fort that used to guard Regalport in the times before Galifar laid claim to the Lazar principalities.
Oh wow.
So this is well over a century, maybe 2 centuries ago. I would have to look up exactly when it happened. But Regalport has always been a bay for pirates in Lazar, and they built a fortification to protect the bay and the ships from the attacks of other pirates, and more importantly, the forces of Galifar that would seek to bring them to heel. The castle is mostly a ruin at this point. Nobody has really used it in years. It is sometimes a spot for hikers. You can see rather nice sunsets over the bay, but largely abandoned all the same. It was destroyed by cannon fire, and that was part of what brought the Lazar principalities under the flag of Galifar, back when that meant something. Nobody has tried to reclaim the castle or rebuild it. It's too big, too old. Luca, you catch up with Seeker Nereus and close on your heels.
Hey, is the message both ways? If N has been pinging
I've
me,
been
can I
using
ping N
message
back without notifying them.
I've been using message because it's longer range, so yes, Willow could respond if they so chose.
Okay, Willow will probably just tell you guys tell N it's a fort, like just so you know, up ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's not concerning at all. I think N will then ping that to Luca.
Wasn't Seeker Nereus here back in the day? Would he have seen?
Yeah.
He might be familiar with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he was involved with it at all.
I'm not going to ask casual questions. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Luca's focused.
That's not what I'm asking.
That's
God,
just
yeah, no.
information.
Yeah.
Context,
Yeah.
let's say.
N's taking it more as, if we are approaching Islay and Islay is in trouble, this is the battlefield that we are setting up to
go
go
into.
into.
Willow saying,
God,
the
I hope there's
strategic
no battle.
idea.
Just a nice talk, and we all go home
Yeah.
happy.
I already
Willow's
talked
thought
down
process
one
right now
murderous,
is like-
bloodthirsty vampire tonight.
No, yeah, because Willow's thought process is if it's Islay, they might be here because it is far away from the city up high, kind of run away to the ruins.
Yeah.
If it is Vaelia, then this is a tactical place
Yeah.
to be because
See
it's a
it coming.
former fort. You know, like it's a lookout. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. So that's the logic of Willow telling you guys it's a fort. Is that kind of inference, hopefully.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize I started nervous scanning.
Anyway, Luca, you catch up with Nereus. He acknowledges
Mhm.
your presence. We're drawing close on the scent.
Nothing to say. I'm just so anxious. I just give him a nod, like, yep, I'll be here. I am here. We are there. They are hopefully there. Fine. Wow.
You head up the winding path to the top of the cliff. Nearly a mile away from Regal Port's center where you started. As you approach from the south towards Kerbradan, Nereus stops within eyeshot of the Barbican, the old gatehouse that separated the fort proper from the rest of the landscape. A large dugout moat. Spanning with a bridge that is largely crumbled. Nereus scents the air. I smell necromancy.
Can I use my divine sense?
It's too far for your range to be entirely useful here.
Okay.
Prepare yourselves.
Great.
I'll ping that to Willow.
I suspect that Islay is not alone.
Luca's hand is very tight on his hilt.
Can I try and catch up a little bit?
Yeah.
Again. Is this another athletics check?
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Good job.
Get some pep in your step.
I have a feeling, although it doesn't usually impact them before, I feel like the mask might have been making Willow like a bit, I don't know. Nah, not really. It doesn't usually affect them. Probably. Anyway, don't worry about it. They were just lagging. And now they have run
Yeah.
uphill and have caught up at least.
Yeah. It was easier when you were no longer trying to keep a low profile
Navigate
at a
the
safe
city.
distance.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think N will kind of shuffle
So-
back from Luca and Nereus just because they're aware they're a bit of a distance fighter. So, like, not far, but, like, not so they're along the front lines, so to speak.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Willow would probably hang back a little as well, just for that advantage as well. Sort of stop where N is.
So it's Nereus and Luca up front and then Willow a little ways back.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, N wouldn't have gone
Okay.
far, but just enough. So they're not
Yeah.
side by side with
Just a
Luca
few
anymore.
squares.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in a more of a square arrangement.
Cool.
Oh. I hate
I know.
when anytime Zeke's like, cool, I'm like, oh, we're
The
dying
anticipation.
again. Right?
I feel like if we were at a table, we would see him like moving things behind the desk and we could at
See.
least get some sense of what's going on. But there's nothing. We have to just sit here and wait. and
Looking at each
fester.
other through the internet. Seal dogging each
Exactly.
other through the internet.
No, I'm full cat cries
Wait,
right
wait.
now.
Okay, it's happening. Oh, something's happening.
Nereus turns to the three of you. You intend to follow?
Luca nods without question.
And nods as well.
Willow nods, having just shown
And-
up.
Yeah.
Who invited this guy?
Am I to be your commander?
I think yeah. Luca nods. Yeah.
Did Luca say that out loud? Yeah.
No, God no.
Oh, okay. Like a little bird.
No, he's trying to have some modicum of cool in front of Seeker Nereus.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, are you sitting there? Yeah. So no, how does Luca respond then?
He just nods. Firm.
Hmm.
No hesitation.
I think Willow and I imagine Willow looking at N like, well, there's our answer.
Yeah. And gives a little shrug.
Shrugs.
Yeah, I think we both just shrug at each other. Okay, and shrug. Like, okay.
Yeah, well.
Luca,
In which
like,
case-
hopefully messaging them, like, please follow orders so we don't all get killed.
Message
You
is not
can't- you
open
can't
to you,
message
so
us.
you
I
can't.
know.
We'll just read it in your posture. We can read between the lines. Don't worry.
We know. Yeah.
Read between the boobs.
Okay,
That's
anyway.
someone else. What's Nereus saying?
Yeah, sorry.
In which case, we should approach with caution. I would like everybody to roll a stealth check.
Yahoo!
My best skill.
Yeah, cool. My armor's gonna give me advantage on this.
Yeah, that checks out.
Hey, stealthy
my
buddies!
God.
Look at us!
It's a group stealth check,
Hey.
so luckily,
Hey!
Oh yes!
Oh, Willow covered me!
yeah.
And N?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's
what's
very
the
nice.
average of this? Let me do
Better
some
than
quick
if it was
math.
just the two of ya.
Yeah.
65 divided by 4. 16.1.
Not bad.
16.25.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's a pass?
Cool.
Oh, we won't know.
That
We
is-
won't know.
Don't you
that
can't
is
ask
something
that,
I need to
Sarah.
contest.
Just confirm my math now. I'm not confident.
Okay. You sneak up towards the Barbican, approaching the stairway. While the bridge across the moat is crumbling and old, it still stands firm enough for you to be able to cross. Luca, I would like you to make a perception check since you are up front. Ooh, very good, very good.
22.
Yes.
Your big eyes.
I know.
Yes. They're so open.
My big ears. They're so open.
Yeah, your big mouth.
As you all carefully creep across the bridge, hiding in the shadows as the moon rises overhead. Luca, you approach near the gatehouse, the ruins of the portcullis. Rubble strewn across the floor. You look ahead and see footprints in the mud. bare feet. A mess of them. Traces of blood. You look across the courtyard. See the keep itself. One part of the structure still mostly intact. The door is shut. And strange figures appear to be guarding the gates. No sign of Islay yet. Or Vaelia. Except for the undead guardians that she has left in her wake.
Is there any way of us sneaking past?
You might be able to sneak past along the perimeter of the castle, but it is difficult to say how you will get into the keep itself.
I just don't want her to know that we're coming. I'm wondering if we could sneak up behind the undead and
Can bop
assassinate
them on
them
the
very
head.
quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a couple thoughts if we might discuss in meta.
Yes.
Undead like this, they are pretty much programmed to react in particular ways,
Yes.
essentially. Well, one thought I had, could we draw them away with something? The other thought I have, can you send Fish Dog to search the perimeter for like a hole or something?
I could.
Both are possible.
And also, would Luca want to do a check to see if those two are the only two that are here? Or are they just the only two we're seeing? Or is
You
it
see
clear
two
that-
at the door. If you see two directly outside the door, but Luca, you see there are patrolling ones around here.
Oh,
Oof.
the Ocarina of Time garden. All over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine the Ocarina of Time garden, but it's all redeads.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
Yay! My childhood nightmares.
Woo! Nice.
Not anymore,
That
but
being said,
no, I just killed them. That being said,
yeah, that being said, as you consider your plan of approach, this is where we end